Since 1978, this man's been working with the plant, right? And he's dialed in everything about this region right here. He understands everything about this climate, and his dedication to the plant has been so long that whatever he's going to cultivate is because he loves it. I'm sure he doesn't have to do this still. And so, by us partnering with small boutique farms and keeping the real players in the game, and letting them rock our gear, vice versa, seeing our gear rocked by them, it's definitely a true blessing for sure. So, do you feel like, besides like the mountain range kind of covering you from like the draft that everyone else is having problems with, do you think that because you're so high up, it's protecting you from like the ash and everything with the fires? Because how much higher can the shit really blow? Do you feel like?
Well, it kicks around a little bit. Like the ashes, it's around us. It's so heavy, but we have such an incredible wind, so it comes in normally from the north, and it will blow through this way. And then when it rains, it comes in from the south, and it blows this way. But this wind will fluctuate, and it'll lift everything. Like I don't like all these leaves that are just dying off through the plant. I don't ever delete the plant. Every night they chill. They excise, and the wind blows the leaves away. Because if I pick it, I have to record it on metric.
Yeah.
But if the wind picks it and blows it out of my farm, then I don't have to do anything.
Smart guy right here. That's
and it's legal.
People don't understand metric is a fucking pain in the ass. They want you to weigh every single thing that comes off the plant. I've never heard anyone say that. So just by the wind, by this being a high wind area, if the leaf is kind of doing its thing and it falls out naturally, you don't have to do it.
It'll blow away because by morning time there will be no leaf. So if you fell here, but I'd have to go weigh them right now and figure out what batch it came from. And by the time we get back, they'll probably be gone.
It's a fucking blessing.
And I've grown in every kind of condition, and I've run operations of every sort. This place, we've tried everything up here. Smaller plants, allow them to go through the stress cycle, let this natural wind and sun beat the shit out of them, accept the fact that it's brutal up here, and we end up getting beautiful stuff like this.
And one of the biggest things about cultivating is understanding your climate and how to work in your climate, right?
Like completely, you're controlled by it.
You have to grow a whole different way just because of where you're at.
That's why this place could be an Appalachian, because it has a unique environment.
What are you doing?
Family history.
Mine, no. One.
You gotta say one thing, like what's the best, perk from the White March?
I was here when they took me for 900 pounds when the helicopters and the strike teams came down and cleaned out my hill back in the day. And now when the helicopters fly by, they don't even fly over me. They fly all the way around because we're GPS marked. And so for the first time in my entire life, I can work outside as a grower and not focus on anything other than being a grower. It's a gift regulated cannabis is a nightmare for so many people. What I really like is to be able to grow weed and know that I'm going to be able to grow it. And I don't have to worry about them hauling me off to the joints that my kids have to come. You
can focus on the quality of the herb, nothing else. Just
and pure and normal. So that for the first time, too, you can be in society and be able to actually not have to lie. So we always had businesses we created to create the aura of who we were. And so you're always having to have this incredibly complex lie so that nobody knows what you do. And you end up living like this crazy fractured life.
Yeah.
And when you can put it together and just be you, it's a gift.
I want to end it by saying it's an honor to have our gear and what we're pushing and trying to put in the world growing right here in a spot that's been growing dope before dope was growing dope. This is a really cool experience. Probably one of the most unique farms we've been to in the sense that we had to really travel to get up here. You had me face my fear of heights. Is there anything you want to say to people watching about, Port Royale?
Let me guess, you fell asleep and left your light on.
Support your local farmers. There's a lot of good craft farmers around the state.
Leave your tree alone.
We need to be made more awareness of the fact that they also need to kill a product. There's a lot of us. I'm not the only one that wants to grow the grass. So salute to the farmers and salute to you for coming out. And I appreciate the team taking the time to be part of the adventure.
Respect, brother. I appreciate you.
Tiggy's like, damn, Mom, you put light on my bed. It's like, I was over here sleeping until you turned on this bright light above my head.
So I want to see
appreciate it, man. I respect you coming up here, and this whole thing is, especially me, the way Ridgeline's blown up, and this way it's like being able to have cookies help blow up the sun grown, and give love to small farmers. That's what it's about.
Sure. So look, for those watching right now, we just pulled up to Ridgeline Farms. It's
I'm
homie
gonna
Jason.
take you to the bedroom
We're in
right
Humboldt
there.
County. This homie right here is 2 times winner at Emerald Cup. I know he got dank. I know he got some of our shit growing. So we're gonna check it out. Back in Humboldt County. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got some of these, cheetah piss. Choke them up, check them out.
I like my boy got his trophies on the table, man. He wants his flowers right now, man. He wants to. So you went? What'd you win with last year? You won with the Runs, and then the year before.
Right here, Green Lantern.
Green Lantern the year before.
Yeah. You're ready? You got a special one with the Runs with the Skittles on top. Smell that?
Is this greenhouse full sun?
It's all greenhouse, but no lights or nothing. We do it old school style here. Pull tarp by hand. Do a small farm.
See, I'm gonna give the viewer the view that they're used to seeing, which is that that trike on here, because them motherfuckers busting. These cameras do a cool job, but when you put it on like this, that's what they're used to seeing on the gram. Look at that right there.
I mean, this is what we're trying to do right now. We're and this is, I feel kind of like I got there's multiple people in the Emerald Triangle, but they got put up in this position where we have to kind of keep the Humboldt name going, and Humboldt didn't get its name from indoor. It just didn't. It's like my dad was growing big fat plants before I was born, and that's where this Humboldt name came. So for me to get this opportunity, to work with somebody like you guys. I mean, you guys can help educate the consumers, and I mean, I know there's a lot of art indoor. I've grown plenty indoor. It's not. I'm not dogging it, but I'm telling you, you smoke fresh full sun. Weed. The difference. You feel it in your body, your mind, your soul. It's like a different high. You smell this. What won it last year? What's Ooh. Yeah, I know. It just has a flavor you can't resist. It's fire, It's good strains.
So for anyone that's watching that doesn't understand what the Emerald Cup is, the Emerald Cup is a cannabis cup that happens every year, and pretty much is based on sun-grown herb. So the sun-grown farmers enter the herb, and obviously it's not easy to grow sun-grown, and this man swept it 2 times last year with this right here, the White Runs. Again, I'm going to pull my camera out. I'm going to document all this shit because I'm fired up that you're rocking with us. And to be honest, like, I just know because how big we're expanding that we have, when you become a little bigger, you kind of become a target when it comes to like hate and shit like that. So
I was gonna say something to you, but I didn't want to.
No, I want to say, straight up, I appreciate you rocking with us because I can see people be like, oh, you're fucking with them, that's some bullshit. But people don't realize that we want to fuck with people from the game. We want to keep people from the game in the game, and so we'd rather work with people like yourself than anyone. So I appreciate you not really caring what people may say about our partnership, because I'm one of those guys. I'm from this shit, and so I keep my ear to the street. And I know what people say about what we're doing. So I just want to say thank you for fucking with us.
The fire that's going around this community is insane. I mean, it's literally, they say, why did we grow the best weed here? Well, it's not the climate. The climate is killer for full term. The climate's not amazing, but it's the heritage.
It's a knowledge. It's a knowledge. Like you said, your pops was growing dank.
So, right?
So you learn from people that understand not just that this is a good climate, but how to use the climate.
Exactly.
The advantages, disadvantages of the climate.
Grow weed. That's what we were taught.
It's in the family. Some people focus on restaurants. Some people focus on cannabis farming. This is what you do. This is what you're brought up to do. This is what you learn. And shit, just by looking at this, you could tell. I mean, this pink rosé is fire as fuck. It's better than the indoor batch that I seen last week.
You heard it.
I don't want to spark the debate, but I was just given an indoor batch of pink rosé last week, and this right here is actually way better smelling, looking, buzz strength. It's the sun, baby. So this is the kind of pack that you can pass as an indoor pack for sure.
Right? That game, we played that game.
Yeah.
We played that game.
Indoor.
Indoor.
Well, before people ruined the game and started talking about depths and greenhouse prices, like back in the early 2000s, this was gold to me because it would be the same price. I would charge someone $4,800 for this, right? Straight up. $4,800. It's indoor. There's no such thing as a depth.
I mean, that's what we're trying to, that's what we are trying to do right now is prove that the sun grown, it can compete and it's better high. I mean, I guarantee that's going to get you higher than indoor. Your lungs, when you smoke it, you don't have that nervous cough. It's different.
We're going to continue to have that conversation, sun grown versus indoor.
Yeah.
And when it comes to strains like this, bro, shit. This looks like the shit that cats in the East Coast are pouring baking soda on. You been seeing that? This ain't no baking soda pack, baby. That's that humble sun grown, man.
One of the main things I want to do with this thing, getting put in this position, is be able to highlight my friends that with my families around here. I mean, the originals. There's so much fire weed being grown here.
Between all the brands we have, bro, there's gonna be so much flavors. We gotta find the best boutique brands that you think need that shine. And just like what we're doing with you, we want to do it with them as well. Give them some shit to grow. Make sure that it's just gonna be sold, represented in the stores. So we should put everyone out here. We gotta put Humble back on the map, especially on the white market, because the cool thing is LA has always had that we don't want no outdoor shit, and we educated the shit on them. Just cookies alone, by having the trap pound bounces and the trap zips, you can get $200 in, $150 in. Before you eat it up, because they're seeing shit like this. They're like, what the fuck? Why is it so cheap? Sungrown. And then now they're saying, okay, we kind of changed it. We're outdoor sungrown. They appreciate it.
People think you're coming here to try to go straight up this game. I look at it like you're coming here to try to help us out.
Two things. Like, one, we're coming out here to put light and emphasize and help just put the stamp and help educate people in the white market on what Humble is, because in the stores like in LA, San Bernardino, all these other places outside of NorCal, they're not really up on the word outdoor has been shitted on for a long time, right? So we're here to educate people on what's going on out here, and we're here to put light, shine, and use our platform as access for small farmers to one, stay in business, and two, like brand themselves, because the one thing we do have is a good platform and we have a good voice. So if we can help brand what people are doing out here and put their farms on the map, that's all we care about. I've been coming out here buying packs for years. So
then you started going up and up, and everybody's like,
yeah, so like, man, they forget I was waiting on the bottom of a dirt road, trusting some guy to go get 100 OGs for me. You know what I mean? Like we've been out here, So
it's a hard time right now. Like you said, there's a lot of people coming in here. They're buying up all kinds of farms and this and that.
their intentions aren't pure.
I've told many of them, like, you could have a 100,000 square foot nice greenhouse. You know how to grow weekends. It doesn't make a difference. Well, I mean, I've been watching people fail on it for a while.
For the people listening to what we're talking about, it'd be different if Cookies came into Humble, bought its own farm, went big, and tried to use a Humble logo and it just stamping that word, producing here. We chose to partner with boutique farmers like Jason and get shit like this popping. We want to leave people that are great at what they're doing, in charge of what they're doing. We just want to embrace it. That's all we like to do. Dog, I think it's her and her owner were evacuated because of the fire, so the dog is just chilling right here with us, and it's part of the vibe. It's what's going on right now. Northern California wildfires is pretty mania, so the dog is chilling and we're all chilling. Hey, what up, y'all? Taking a small smoke break right now in Humboldt County. I stopped by One Log. This is one of the most unique facilities that Cookies has right now, blazing in our soon-to-be consumption lounge. The dope thing about this spot is we have a dispensary, we have a gift shop, we have a consumption lounge, we have poolside being grown in the back, we have a greenhouse being grown in the back, we have manufacturing, we have distribution, and we're in the process of putting some shipping containers, which I can Pinot hunt, the small breeding project I'm doing at the house. So essentially,
Dogs died so they couldn't get past the city. Because that's what they were planning on doing with the movie theater out west.
We're at One Log in Humboldt, Cookies, Tree Lounge. Distance walking up on this big him killing it, and the little driver, guilty. You know, when you see a J like that, you're rolling on the go. This is a shady little, I want to taste J.
You can always go back to the homepage and find more instead of history because that's shit we've already watched.
All this shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All the way over and up to home. Mm-hmm. There's a weed video. Next page down.
Anything away from this video, it is.
I was talking the next one over, but you know it's almost 2 hours, but
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Know Your Breeder. Today I have an absolute legend of breeding joining us on the show. Today we have DJ Short. Pretty much anybody who's been growing weed for any amount of time has heard of blueberry. And DJ originated that as well as a bunch of other strains like Flow, Vanilla Luna, and many more. And I'm super psyched to have him up.
That worked way better than I thought. What's up, guys?
In an unsettling video.
It's good, people. How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, please do subscribe down below, smash the like and all that. It's time I step foot in a
Good morning, my Vixen family. Hope y'all are having a great day. Mrs. Vixen and I are going through Cranberry today, and I decided to stop at the mobile gas station. In 1869, an adventure magazine reporter named Milt McNamee flew to New Guinea with his film crew to shoot a documentary about a missing person who had gone missing in that area. Milt's hope was he was actually
We're going to make a waste dog bone out of a 4-inch diameter dog food tin, like that, and a sweet tin. This can be round, any shape you want. This is just the one I have. Here we go. So we're going to make a waste dog bone out of a 4-inch diameter dog food tin, like that, and a sweet tin. This can be round, any shape you want. This is just the one I have. Here we go. Hello, you're very welcome to Jerry's DIY. If it's your first time here and you'd like to learn how to make stoves, waste dog burners, and a ton of other DIY projects, you can start now by subscribing and click the bell notification so you don't miss anything. Okay, so today we're making a waste dog burner. We're going to make it out of a dog food tin and a sweet tin, a biscuit tin. So that's the deal. Really easy to make, but it's only for prototyping. So look, I want to put 15 holes in this tin. The diameter of this thing is 100 mil. We know that pi is 3.14, so it's 100 times 3.14, and then you want, 15, so divide that by 15. Right, so that gives me about 20.9 or something like that. So I just worked it out, put a load of dots around where I want to drill, and I'm going to drill 2 rows of holes. Now, the way I want to do this is there's the top end of the tin, it's got a top, and the bottom end is where I fed the dye from. Right, so what I want it in that position, right? Now, we're going to set up all the air for combustion is going to go up into the hole in the base of this and outside this. So we're going to drill the holes. We have 2 rows of 15, so 30 holes to drill. Here we go. So there's my tin. Now you can see through. And the top here is solid. Now we want that on purpose. So what we want is for the dog food tin to come up through a hole that we're going to make in this, right? And the holes here is where this thing gets its air from. And we're going to drop oil into the moat around this tin. Show you in a second. Here we go. So the handiest way of making a hole at the base of the sweet tin is literally put it on your table, stick the dog food tin over the top, and score a line all the way around. Now to get this started, I'm just going to stick another hole in this and use that as a start point for my scissors. Here we go. We're just going to drill a hole. Now I haven't tried this before. This is a first aid scissors and they're sweet tin. I put a hole in it and I'm just going to try it now. So if this works, if you go to the video, it's not going to find where I do it. Oh yeah, look. Lovely. Let me show you. So here's my scissors. And there's my sweet tin. It's done a lovely job. Right, I need it on the table so I can finish it. So maybe you can see this on better on the other camera. So there we go, look, we've got a hold on, we've got our dog food tin. And what we want is we want that to go down over it. There we go. I want to push this down until the holes appear in the tin. Okay, so you can see the setup there. I'm just going to square it off a little. Now I know this doesn't look like anything, right? But essentially it's the workings of a waste oil burner, and I'm going to show you how it works. Here we go. So anybody following the channel for a while will know that I made one of these a few years ago. The problem was the audio was terrible. I didn't have the equipment I have now for making videos. I wasn't sure I wanted to keep making videos. So with a decent camera now, there's a Sony a6400, I got a Rode video mic and all of that sort of stuff. So the audio should be better. So all the air from the combustion has to come up through this plate. I have the stove plated. So it just literally, I've got a lid, cut it a bit smaller than the inside, forced it in, and I already had drilled a hole in, or put a hole in. So this sits over the hole, and all the air comes in through this bottom door, if you can see it. The air goes into this, goes along underneath, and comes up there. It can't get in any other way. Okay? Now that's the secret of this thing, that's how it works. Now if you want to see how the drip feed system is made, I'll put a link up here. Okay, so the drip feed system, very, very easy. And I'm going to show you the whole setup now. So we've got our dog food tin, biscuit tin combo. This is a burner now. When we're making this one for real, it'll only be welded with much heavier steel. But anyway, look, for now, just put it in through there, and I have to put it under a drip feed system. Look, so that's it. It's sitting on ash. Now there's a reason I did that, because I want to just push the ash around it to make sure that all the air can go through the tin. So that's it, simple enough. So I'm just going to pull a bit of ash, to the bottom of this, like that, all the way around. Okay, like that. Now obviously if this was steel, it would hold its shape, it wouldn't be a problem. But because it's a flimsy biscuit tin, it's not going to want to do that when we start reddening it. This is a carbureted disc. Now I'm going to put this on top of the tin, the dog food tin, like a hat. And the reason for that is when we start burning stuff in there, it'll concentrate the flame. The flame will be bounced back into the tin. And it just gives us a more vigorous, combustion. So the front is cut out of that from a previous project. Doesn't matter. It could be, a completely normal rotor or brake disc. So look, I'm just going to drop that in on top. So that's it. That's a simple waste oil burner. It'll run all day. Now, when it's made out of steel, obviously, not biscuit tins. But it'll run all day, makes no smoke, makes a ton of heat, and will burn 2-3 litres an hour, something like that. About 3/4 of a US gallon an hour, I suppose. But for that, you get an absolute shit ton of heat. We got our waste oil burn again. Now, we're ready to light this, but I'll just show you the setup on the drip feed system. Now, this is a 1/2-inch gate valve with a little modification made to the gate. I'll put a link in the description below how you did that. I have a video on that. This is just standard 1/2-inch pipe. This is a marble iron key, GBT we call it. So it's just a key piece. I cut the front of it and drill a hole through the back. And it's just to make it sighted, so you can see through it. And you can regulate then the drip. You can see whether it's a stream, fat stream, skinny stream, drip, whatever, and you can control it because you can see it. So that's what goes into the pipe. However,
Hey, we're back to filming!
Shut up, big nigga. Before we knew it, you get knocked out, but nigga.